easy go. No stress, I'm good without it. Easy come, easy go. Let's keep it fun and simple. Easy come, easy go. You know my loving is no sweat, it's no sweat. It's no sweat, it's no sweat. It's no sweat, it's no sweat. It's no sweat, it's no sweat. Don't overthink things, baby, 'cause I know that you do. You've been a stranger lately, and I know that's not you. Easy come, easy go. No need to fight about it. Easy come, easy go. No stress, I'm good without it. Easy come, easy go. Let's keep it fun and simple. Easy come, easy go.
Okay, hello, welcome back. Post-match reaction from our first home game of the new year, Wrexham against Dover Athletic. Not the game we had in mind, unfortunately. Game with few chances in truth, not too much to shout about throughout the first half especially. Ball fell to Bobby Grant late in the first half, just couldn't get the ball under control in the middle. Second half, chance for Akil Wright on his left foot after he came on as a substitute, hit it straight at the goalkeeper. And then the sucker punch at the other end. Their substitute Jeffrey cuts inside, puts in very good shot in all fairness, very good goal into the top corner past Rob Lainton. And unfortunately the year starts with a 1-0 defeat. Tom, what was your thoughts on that one today?
I just thought we lacked creativity really in the final third. We definitely, for large periods of the game, didn't look like conceding. So I thought, to be honest, it definitely was a sucker punch at the end, and you can't really deny Jeffrey. Two defenders did stand off him and give him the space, but to put an effort in like that, it's a quality strike. For us, there's only really two chances, and they weren't really clear cut at all. No. So Akil's, if that were fallen to a striker, it would probably have been a bit different, but it falls to Akil, and he powers an effort in, but it's not finessed, it's right at the keeper.
Straight at the keeper, and no one on that rebound, which seemed to be one of the issues today. That ball's gone through an empty penalty area, and a couple of crosses from the left-hand side did the same thing as well. Yeah,
and I thought Dover kind of were at every second ball. We just didn't really look at the races at all today, I thought. maybe just kind of the Salford hangover. Maybe it was a tough game against Salford, so. But it happens. We've got a match on Tuesday just to bounce back, which is very nice.
Yeah, it's very important now. Yes, Kirky's just asked, how would you sum up today's game with one word? We've had Brad Walker and Luke Young in here already this afternoon, and Brad said flat. I think that'd be the one word I'd use for this one.
Yeah, flat. There's not really much tempo, and I thought that when we tried any sort of intricate passing moves, Dover kind of cut them out. Dover sat really deep. And frustrated from the off, and they did really well doing their job, and they're on a good run. Dover, I think they got one loss in the last 7. It's they've held Orient at Orient as well, I think it was. So for me, I think it's disappointing, but I think it's one of them things. It's just a flat performance. It's one off, and obviously we're not used to it this season, so it just happens.
And that's the thing, isn't it? We haven't been used to it, and Graham said the one thing that's cheered him up is looking at the league table. I suppose that's the key, and that's why it's so important to bounce back straight away on Tuesday against Bromley. It's going to be a very difficult away trip.
Yeah, and obviously a result at Bromley looks like a good Christmas period. We've beaten Salford 5-1, beaten Solihull, and then a loss at Salford and a loss today. But at the same time, you look at Orient, and Orient have lost 3-0 today against Salford. So I find with this league, everyone can take points off everyone, so it's just making sure to win your home games, which is probably the most disappointing thing, really.
And that's the thing, at least every team around us dropped points. There's still nobody running away with it, is there? Which is why, as you said, you do have to win your home games, but when you don't, it's super important to bounce back in those away games. Yeah,
you can't have any sort of... But really, if you have a look, Salford lost 4 games on the bounce, and they're second.
Yeah.
So it's that type of league. Everyone's going to be taking points off everyone. No one, I think, will run away with it. It was just a poor performance today, and it's kind of good that we've got that game in between now and the Orient Trophy game, which will be Graham said in his post-match that really it's not a priority whatsoever. No. So that'll be kind of a break for the lads, and then the next game after that is Filed away, which is a tough game again. So it's thick and fast.
It does, yeah. Danny Ducky says we need to find a Lee Trundle. Skillful, tricky, pace, holds ball up and scores week in, week out. He was quality back in the day. He definitely was. Him and Andy Morrell, that would be a hell of a partnership now, wouldn't it?
I'd take a Lee Trundle.
Other comments coming in. Dover's goal out of 10. For the finish, 8 or a 9. But for the Wrexham defending, for me, we made it a little bit too easy for him.
Stood off him. And the problem is when you give a person like Jeffrey time and space, it was a cracking effort. You're not going to deny that. Langton had no chance, but I think it's because obviously we brought on a striker, we took off Walker, so that screening midfielder wasn't there to help, and we'd gone all out to win the game, and it was either 3 points or nothing. So I think it's one of them things.
Yeah, it is something Graham said. In all fairness, he said on reflection, was it the right thing to do? And I think, on reflection, we'd all definitely say we'd have taken the point over the 1-0 defeat, wouldn't we?
Yeah, you look at it in hindsight, but I think, we'd say in hindsight a lot of things, so it's disappointing, but at the same time, you've got to go for games.
Yeah, I think that's the point. Yeah, especially at home, it's up to you to drive the pace, especially against a team like Dover who were defending well. Bromley next up, another tough away trip. 3G surface as well, it's something to contemplate. Our record hasn't been great.
Have we won on a 3G?
I don't think we've even scored yet, have we?
No, Maidstone.
Yes.
Deflection, sorry. Walker's deflection. It's one of them things you can't really play up to, but at the same time, it's in the back of your mind, and it's just got to go down there with a positive attitude. They've won today 3-2 against Files, which is a big result for them. Result. But at the same time, you're hoping they kind of gas themselves out a little bit by chasing a result, and we'll just be fresh because we kind of played poorly and there was not really much tempo. No one really busted up today, so you're kind of hoping in a way that they're all fighting fit. Yeah,
we'll sign off there then. Danny Duckett says, we're the biggest club in the league at the top. Why can't we attract good players? Luca Red one adds, and we have the money. Well, we've signed one player already, League One striker in Bobby Grant, of course.
Yeah, excellent.
There's the wheels are turning. We know that Graham and the rest of the team behind the scenes are working hard. Make sure you stay tuned to the website. There may be a little news coming later on tonight. I'll leave you with that little teaser and say thanks for joining us today, and we'll speak to you again on Tuesday at Bromley.